I've really fallen in love with the idea of discovering something. And I know that sounds weird, but I feel like nowadays it's almost hard to discover something. Like usually you invent something. Back in the day it was so easy to discover something. Go back to like the 1200s, the 1300s, the 1400s, the 1500s, the 1600s. All you had to do was step outside, trip, and then your dick would land in something new. But nowadays, almost, I swear, everything has been discovered. There's probably just a few places on Earth that are like uncharted territory. And I'm no geologist, but that's what it feels like to me. And it could be because I live in the Chicagoland area. So when I step outside and then it's concrete and then there's some grass and then there's a squirrel, I'm like, oh my god, a squirrel. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot of new stuff in this world to be discovered. And I want to be an explorer. An explorer is what I want to be. It pisses me off. It's bullshit. It's malarkey. It's malarkey. It's malarkey. Thinking back in my life, what have I discovered? I think about it all the time. Has there been anything that I've walked up to and was the first person to lay my eyes on it, or the first person to touch it, or to taste it, or to do anything with it, to kill it? Like, I don't think so. There's been places that I found where I'm like, oh my god, this is interesting, and then I walk down this giant, long, like hidden area inside the woods, and at the end of it, there's a picnic table, and I'm like, son of a bitch! So I don't think I've really ever discovered anything. It's gotten to the point where I feel like the only land that we have not discovered is land that is not on our planet. It's land that's out there in the solar system, some planet called that no one's ever laid their eyes on or even stepped on, that I need to find and I need to land on, and I gotta claim it. I want to conquer. I want to pillage. I don't want to do that other option. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not no Genghis Khan, is all I'm saying. I just want to explore and discover stuff. I want to explore the solar system. I want to be a spaceman. I've always loved adventures like that. Like, even some of my favorite novels are adventure novels. Some of my favorite movies are adventure movies. Majority of the favorite things that I have are adventure-based, like adventure-based video games. Like, I just want to go on an adventure and discover something entirely new. And more than likely, I want to do it with friends, obviously. But just normal life is mundane. Here's how my day-to-day goes. I sleep till 3 p.m. I wake up. I go to work. I stand at work for about 9 hours, and then I come home. When I'm home, when I get home, I play some video games, I record a video, and then I upload it. There's no sustenance. There's no mental sustenance. Don't get me wrong, I love making videos. I love recording them. Like, that is one of my favorite things to do. But I want to fuck the earth. What? I don't think I phrased that right. When I said I want to fuck the earth, I don't mean that I literally wanted to have sexual intercourse with the earth. That is not what I was saying. Please don't misconstrue that in any way, shape, or form. I do not have an earth fetish. I just want to get that out there. I just want to make sure that's clear. And this is something that I want to do while I'm young. I don't want to be no 60-year-old man who's like, and like walking around in my little crutches like, oh my god, I want to be young. I want to be in my prime when I do this. I feel like that would be the most fun. I feel like that would be the most rewarding. It would be a memory to look back on, to cherish. Shit, I wouldn't even mind dying in the process. Like, if I got to go on an awesome adventure and I did something that was, like, cool and, like, changed the world entirely for the better, and I died in the process, I'd say that'd be worthy. I'd say that'd be a worthy cause. What's the point of having an adventure scarf if I can't go on a grand adventure with it? I mean, besides the fact that I love it. I'm just hoping that it gets to the point in our lifetime as us. I'm just hoping that it gets to the point in our lives that we're able to see, like, intergalactic space travel, or at least space travel that's consistent from, like, at least Earth to Mars. Just some consistency. Some consistency in it, because I feel like the only way for human civilization themselves to advance and to not dwindle off and die would be to go and move on. I feel like humans are kind of a nomadic species. Like, we don't typically stay in one space. We've never really done that. That's a modern thing, honestly. And I feel like maybe some people can stay in one space, but the species themselves is a nomadic species, so though some may settle and stay, the species needs to move on and travel to the outer reaches of space and expand our horizons and hopefully find somewhere new to go, because that would be cool. Now, I'm no Neil deGrasse Tyson. No Neil deGrasse High School Tyson. No Neil deGrasse High School Tyson Chicken McNuggets. So I don't know how any of this would work, but I think it would be great. That's it. I'm not a scientist. So back up, get out my face, and every time I come through, give me my space. I don't know if I'm like the only one that thinks space travel is cool like that. I know it's definitely something that's scary. It's definitely something that's not easy. Now, I understand that entirely, but I think that it's definitely worth it. I think it's better than funding a lot of the programs we fund now. Sad thing is I don't think the government would ever fund space programs like that. I think that would be on society itself to do so, to say that we want to do that, and I can't see society doing that anytime soon. It would have to be just like a one-man or a one-group project of a bunch of wealthy people that decided, hey, this is something that we want to do, and then it gets kind of commercialized. Apart from that, I'm not too sure if it will happen. God damn it, I want to travel and adventure. I want to go on an adventure. Also, I've come up with this weird idea, and I don't want you guys to think I'm crazy, because I'm once again, I ain't no scientist. But I came up with this weird idea, and people might have thought this in the past before, but what if time is just like continuous as far as like a circle? That phrase, I phrased that weirdly. Let me try to explain it. Let me try to elaborate on this. What if time has no start and time has no end? So like there is no beginning and there is no end to time. It is a loop. So to say, if this is me right here, and I'm moving forward in time, forward in time, forward in time, through billions and billions of years, eventually we would make our way back to where we are right now. I guess the best way to explain this is like, what if the Great Pyramid in Egypt is actually both in the past and in the future at the same time? I don't know. Kind of hard to explain, I guess. I don't even know why I brought it up. To say that if we built this pyramid at one point, and then it kind of collapsed and, you know, crumbled to it dwindled down, and now it's just what it is now. It's ruins. But then let's say in 100 years we decide to go back to the pyramids and rebuild them up and make them better and stronger, and then it's like, oh, that's what this was for, and then eventually it goes back and it dwindles down again, and then it's ruins, and it's just the same cycle. We live the same lives over and over and over. That's a dumb idea. I don't even know why I brought it up. When you say something out loud that you had in your head, it doesn't sound as smart. Whatever. That's why I'm making YouTube videos and I'm not Neil deGrasse Chicken McNuggets Tyson. But these are definitely cool ideas that I like and I really like talking about. Just even something that's like, you know what, this is definitely impossible, but I love sitting down and talking about like, oh, what if it was real? How would that work? Almost like a fiction novel. It's like Game of Thrones. Yeah, it's not real, but we love it. I don't know, guys. I'm going to end this video now. I've gotten off topic. But thank you all so much for watching. Please feel free to comment down below in what I like to call the comments on any weird ideas that you've had like that, or if you agree with me, if you think that like maybe we need to move on to space. We could stay here, but some of us need to move on to space. We kind of need to reach for the stars a little bit. If you know what I'm saying, because I don't. Or if you agree, like, did you want to discover stuff as a kid too? Did you want to be the modern day Christopher Columbus, apart from the whole destroying a whole nation of Americans? I don't know. Just let me know what you think. So thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed this little video. And until next time, I'm Avenged One.